Hello everyone, and welcome to these 3 videos dedicated to catalytic reformers. So here is how these videos will be organized. We start with an introduction, then we will be focusing on the specifications for gasoline. We will highlight the quality of feedstock coming into the catalytic reformer. Then we will go more into the details of how the catalytic process operates. And finally, we'll look at which key operating variables are important for running the unit. We'll wind up with a conclusion. I think that everyone is familiar with the general layout of a refinery. Crude oil is effectively separated during an initial distillation into several cuts: LPG, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, and finally atmospheric residue. We'll be seeing how motor gasoline or mogas is produced from the naphtha cut and how the catalytic reforming process is crucial for the production of gasoline. We'll also see that this process involves pressure, temperature, and also a very specific type of catalyst. Together, we will see how this catalyst becomes deactivated over time and that there are 2 major types of reformer processes. Either the catalyst is on a fixed bed or it is circulated with continuous regeneration. In the case of the fixed bed catalyst, the process is known as the semi-regenerative process, unlike the continuous regeneration process. In the videos, we will be only looking at the semi-regenerative reformers, although the chemical reactions and operating variables are the same for both types of process. First, let's have a look at the MOOC specification, the spec that is legally binding for the refiner. In France, the requirement is that gasoline have a density of between 720 and 775 kg per cubic meter. It is also an obligation that gasoline sold on the market does not have a sulfur content of over 10 mg per kilogram, or ppm, mainly for environmental reasons. It is also required that the octane number, sometimes known as RON, be over 98 for a 19 quality fuel and over 95 for a 95 quality gasoline. In case you are not aware of the fact, the octane number is related to the behavior of the gasoline inside the engine. The higher the octane number, the better the combustion will be. There are also many other requirements for the gasoline to meet the specification. For example, the maximum benzene content must not exceed 1% volume for reasons of toxicity. We have just seen that gasoline has to have a density of between 720 and 775 kilograms for 1 cubic meter. Molecules in this range of densities typically contain between 4 and 10 carbon atoms and will therefore have a distillation interval similar to that of the naphtha cut produced by the initial crude oil distillation, namely 15 to 145 degrees C. These 4 to 10 carbon molecules are present in 3 main product categories. First come the paraffins. In this category, there are 2 subcategories: linear paraffins, sometimes known as normal paraffins, and the isoparaffins, which are also paraffins but isomerized or branched. Then we have the naphthenes, which are ringed molecules with 5 or 6 carbons. And last, the aromatics, with at least 1 aromatic cycle. An aromatic cycle consists of 6 carbon atoms with alternating double bonds between the carbon atoms. The simplest aromatic is benzene, and later we will be seeing that all of this is important for the production of high octane number gasoline. Now, let's see what are the main characteristics of the naphtha cut that is naturally produced from the initial crude distillation, and which is often known as straight-run naphtha. Let's focus on 6 different types of crude. WTI, a crude produced in the US, Brent, produced in the North Sea, Europe, Congo, coming from Congo, Africa, and Urals from Russia. Concerning Arabian crude, there are several, and I've selected a medium Arabic crude. Finally, we have the Bachakero crude coming from Venezuela. The sulfur content of straight-run naphtha is between a few ppm and several hundred ppm, and its density varies from 700 to 750 kilograms per cubic meter, with an average value of about 720 kg per cubic meter. As for the octane number, this varies from 45 to 70, with the average being about 60. Production of grade 95 or grade 98 directly from straight-run naphtha is therefore not possible, as the sulfur content is too high and the run way too low. This has to be increased by at least 35 points to reach 95.